Hi, today we are going to see about the triggers. What is a trigger? Trigger it is a special kind of stored procedures that automatically executes when an event occurs in a database server. The events such as insert, update, delete, window, whatever event it occurs, then it automatically these triggers execute. These triggers of three types, that is DDL triggers, DML triggers, and logon triggers. And again this DML triggers are divided into after after ins, af- after triggers and instead of triggers. Okay, and instead of triggers. And this after, first of all we will say about after triggers. After triggers, it is again divided into after triggers for insert, update, and delete triggers. In for that, I am having like employee details table. See, I'm having employee details table. Whenever I try to insert a data into this employee data, I will create a trigger that automatically executes whenever I insert. And that in that trigger, I'll insert some values into an employee audit table where I'll get the information regarding that particular employee ID when it is inserted. For that, first I'll create an create trigger tr underscore employee details for insert statement on employee details for insert statement as I'm declaring a variable at the rate id of type integer and select at the rate id equal to emp id from inserted. It is in a temporary table that it stores that it stores a copy of that values which are inserted into an employee details table. It trigger only we uses this inserted table, and other side we will get an error for this. In this inserted we'll get a will it actually keeps a copy of that particular row which we have inserted into an other in the table for which we have inserted. And for this, now I am inserting this into an employee audit table. Employee audit values, here I am going, it is going to be a varchar statement. In that way I am going to do new employee with id equal to plus, here I'm concatenating and I'm casting this id into nvarchar id as nvarchar of size some 5 plus is added at, and again I'm going to concatenate with the get data with the cast get date as nvarchar of size 50. Yes. And this is how I'm going to create here. I'm going to concatenation symbol is found here plus get date. Now I'm going to create. Here I haven't declared this. Now I'm going to create a trigger. See, trigger has been created. If I try to insert some values into values, insert into employee details, values, some values 13 comma Dolly, one salary 34, type and department ID with 5. See, if I try to insert this, it automatically triggers this trigger, and then we'll get an select star from employee details, select star from employee audit. Okay, if I have inserted the data into this employee details, but automatically see this audit table has been with the data with the 13, with the employee ID 13 has been added, new employee with added 13 is added at that particular date. We can see this at that particular date. We can see this. This is what an insert trigger after trigger for insert statement. This is for today. If you want to see this trigger where it is, and we have to right click on this table and see triggers folder is here. We can see this trigger employee details for insert statement, that whenever we insert an employee details table, insert a value into this employee details, this automatically triggers this trigger, and that data is inserted into that employee audit table automatically. This is about the after trigger for insert statement. Thank you for listening.